If you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel, press the bell next to it so you get a notification every time I drop a new video. And, in the words of my grandpa,
subscribe, bitch!
Yeah! Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Ready to film?
Hold on, I'm reading the paper.
There's nothing on it.
Oh yeah. Finally, the best player in the NBA has a signature sneaker. What am I doing with my hands? No, I am not talking about Austin Reeves. Of course, Jayson Tatum has released his first signature sneaker with Jordan brand. Did it live up to the hype, or did Jordan ruin another young player's signature line? And when will Jaylen Brown get his signature sneaker? Find out on this episode of Dragon Ball Z. Not really, because I don't know the answer to the Jaylen Brown question, but like, find out everything about the Jayson Tatum shoe on this video right now. Tatum is Teach. Starting off with the looks and the initial thoughts of the Tatum 1s. So I don't know if you guys saw when the Tatum 1 actually leaked on Twitter a few months ago, and it looked like and people were flaming him for it. And then Tatum later said that is not the shoe that he's releasing for his first signature sneaker. And the leaked footage turned out to be exactly what his shoe was. While the leaked footage kind of looked like a regular Team Jordan, which all suck by the way, in person it's actually not that bad. In the leaked footage, the midsole kind of looked white, but it's more beige in real life. It kind of looks like those drink trays, you know, when you have multiple drinks to carry. Now it is super lightweight with mesh all around the sneaker, with hints of patent leather throughout the shoe. There's cool little details like the 0 in the back with his signature, and thank God there's a heel tab. You can definitely tell Tatum was a fan of the Jordan 34 through 36 because of the space in the midsole area. You know, you can stick your finger through there. Ooh, you know, hanging over you until I find something new. Would that me high like you do? Boot up. Boot up. If you know, you know. I feel like the main thing that people didn't like when they saw the leaked image of the Tatum shoe was this obnoxious, big, ugly Jordan Jumpman logo right here. It definitely makes the shoe look like Team Jordan-esque. If the young signature athletes gotta pay their dues with Jordan brand and you gotta have a big logo on it, then why didn't Luka Doncic have a big Jordan logo on his shoe? That's racist. You telling me Zion didn't have the big logo on his shoe either? That's sizest? Now I'm not gonna lie, the silhouette of the Tatum 1 is cool though, but I'm just not a fan of the colorway. I definitely like the St. Louis colorway that's coming out a lot better, but this colorway is dubbed the Zoo, and it's for his son Deuce, so, you know, you can't be mad at that. Can't wait for Tatum's colorways of his other sons to come out, you know, Giannis, KD, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler. Those colorways of his sons are gonna go crazy. Looks in the initial thoughts grade of the Tatum ones is a 6.5 out of 10. Now, the main thing about rating looks is asking yourself, would you wear these outside of basketball? And for me, the answer is a no. Moving on to the size and the comfort of the Tatum ones. Now, they fit a tad bit big, especially in the forefoot. Now, I enjoy forefoot room as much as the next wide-footed individual, but these are OD wide. But if I had to choose between a shoe fitting too wide or too narrow, I'm gonna choose the extra space every time. It does also feel a bit looser around the ankle area too, but I think it's because the shoe definitely got rid of a lot of the excess materials that you see in sneakers nowadays. So that's why you feel like there's more room in the shoe. All to make it the most lightweight Jordan signature sneaker out right now. So that's definitely an important factor in basketball shoes. And they're also very breathable. As I said, there's mesh throughout the shoe. There's holes everywhere. Buddha. Albeit kind of flimsy when you bend it very easily. It feels more stiff when you wear the shoe, which is great for support. Now, walking in the shoe, you have a great low to the ground feel with the Zoom Air in the forefoot, as you can see, and you can definitely feel the Zoom Air bubble when walking in the shoe. Overall, the main components that make up a comfortable shoe are all great in the Tatum 1. Cushion, check. Lightweight, check. Court feel, check. Breathability, check. Now, like I said, it just fits a tad bit bigger, so definitely go down half a size if you like more of a snug fit. Rating 9 out of 10. The great thing about breathable shoes is after you play in them a few times, they still smell great. Moving on to the traction of the Tatum ones. Now, the Tatum ones sport a multi-directional traction pattern with a partially rubber outsole in the forefoot and the foam everywhere else. Only the forefoot and the toe area has the icy blue translucent rubber outsole to help you push off and have a quick first step. The rest of it has the same foam material, kind of like a Yeezy foam runner or a Yeezy slide, but definitely more stiff and durable than that. It's not squishy. So obviously it sticks a bit more in the forefoot area, but there's minimal slippage going laterally as well. Traction rating 8 out of 10. So while they risked sacrificing traction and stability for reducing the rubber to make the shoe more lightweight, the traction wasn't compromised all that much, so they did a great job with that. Moving on to the materials and the technology of the Tatum ones. So it's a minimalistic sneaker, which I like. All these new shoes coming out with all these new technologies that these sneaker companies make up with cool names on their website to make you think, oh, it has cool technology, I'm gonna buy it. They're all just gimmicks. Now, they found a way to make the Tatum ones as lightweight as possible while making sure that the shoes still hold up and they don't fall apart on you. So you can play in them for a long time. So while it's bendable like Beckham, it's durable while playing in them and planting going sideways with the upper being lightweight mesh. Traction holds up even while getting rid of a lot of the rubber seen on a lot of shoes out right now. The Nike's website description of the Tatum ones even say that the shoe's foam was tested to make sure that the shoes last a full 48, which of course 48 minutes in an NBA basketball game. My question to that is, what if the game goes to overtime? Does it just not hold up after that? Now, of course, Zoom Air is a must in every Nike shoe. Overall, the minimalistic materials in this shoe work. The only thing I will say is that the laces don't feel like it's getting tighter when you pull on them, and the heel tab is kind of in an awkward place. So it's still hard to use when you take off and put on the sneaker. Rating 9.5 out of 10. Moving on to the support and the lockdown. Now, the support is surprisingly really good. Being that it's all mesh in the upper and foam is usually really spongy, but this is more of a solid foam. Lockdown is probably the worst part of the shoe, being that the shoes fit bigger and wider, and like I just said, the laces don't feel like it's getting tighter when you pull on them. And while it's the worst part of the shoe, besides the fact that it's ugly in my opinion, the lockdown isn't that bad and it's not a huge deal. It's not like your shoe is gonna go flying off. Rating 7 out of 10. I mean, there is a difference between Tatum and Zion though, so if Zion were to wear these shoes, it might bust. That's why Zion has his own signature sneaker. Moving on to the price and value of the Tatum ones. Now, these bad boys go for $120. For basketball shoes, that's kind of normal nowadays, and it's time for us to accept that. And if that's the floor, these shoes are well worth it. From a basketball perspective, just make sure you go down half a size if you like a tighter fit. Otherwise, it provides everything you want in a basketball sneaker because you feel bouncy and lightweight. Only thing is, the shoes are kind of ugly. In my opinion, you're spending $120 on an ugly shoe. Damn near Team Jordan shoe. My advice is to wait for better colorways. Like I said, the St. Louis colorway with the white and the blue, that's a much better colorway. Overall, Overall, for Tatum's first shoe, this is a great debut for his first signature sneaker for the 19-year-old. I don't care if that joke is old and corny, I'm gonna keep using it. The best player in the league deserves a shoe fitting of his game. All right. If he's not the best, he's the most skilled. No, that's fair. That's fair to say. You can't honestly say Giannis has a deeper bag than Tatum. Honestly, Tatum might be the best athlete in Jordan brand. Seeing that Tatum actually cares and he changed up his diet to make sure he's fit for this long playoff run, and Zion and Luka, you know, well, don't. But Jordan Brand killed it with the Zion and Luka ones, so I'm especially happy that they did Tatum right. Because you know the Celtics are my team, and I don't want to grade the Tatum ones horribly. And I would have too, don't think I wouldn't have. I'm not biased when it comes to the shoes. Last time a Celtic had a signature sneaker was the Kyrie 5s, and those were trash. Overall rating of the Tatum ones is an 8 out of 10. Ooh, until I find someone new to get me high like you do. Boot up. Boot up. Alright guys, that concludes the video of the highly anticipated Jordan Tatum ones. Let me know what you think of the shoe in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch my other videos in the playlist up there and down there. Until next time, we out. Peace. Positive note of the day. Tatum seems like a nice guy. I saw him at a Shake Shack one time. He held the door open for me. If you walk out of Shake Shack, make sure you hold the door open for the people behind you. Celtics winning the championship this year, baby. Let me know in the comments below who you have winning the championship. And if it's not the Celtics, you're wrong. Let me know. Let's go.